Good morning students. Now in this session we will complete about the excretion part, that is the last topic of the chapter, that is life processes. Now what is excretion in simple terms? It is defined as the process by which waste products produced during metabolic activities is removed from the body. Generally it is nothing but the whatever the waste products they are formed in the body, they have to be discarded from time to time from our body, and that is known as excretion. In basically unicellular organism, the waste products are removed from the cells into the surroundings by diffusion. Now what is this diffusion? That is, within the cells we have higher concentration of the waste products and they are discarded by the process of diffusion, that is from higher concentration to the lower concentration. This waste is discarded from cell to the outer medium. Whereas in multicellular organisms, examples that are the humans, the waste products are removed to the specialized organs. So humans, they have the specialized organ for the waste removal, and we have the organ, that is the excretory organ in human beings, is kidney. Now students, here you can see the figure, that is how the diffusion process takes place. That is, all the molecules, they are spreading, and from higher concentration to the region of lower concentration, the molecules, they are going from higher to the lower concentration. So this is the process of diffusion. Now excretion in human beings, generally humans, they have well developed excretory system which consists of a pair of kidneys, means two kidneys are there. Kidneys generally they are in bean shape and they are reddish brown in color. A pair of ureters are there, that is a tube-like structure originating from each kidney. Then the urinary bladder, which is considered as a muscular organ, and it is considered as a site for the temporary storage of urine. And finally, after the urinary bladder, the opening is there, that is known as urethra. Now each kidney has a number of excretory units called nephrons. Each particular kidney have the legs of this units, that are nephrons, and with the help of this excretory units the urine gets flow out of the particular kidney. This is the human excretory system, it is shown, and this is the structure of the nephron. This is TS of the kidney. Two parts of the kidney are there, that is outer region, that is cortex, and the inner portion medulla, and inner to that the pelvic region is there. Here the whole human excretory system is shown. Two kidneys, then this tube like yellow part, that is the ureter is there. This is urinary bladder, and finally the opening is urethra. Okay, now this is nephron structure. Here the round portion is known as glomerulus. Inside that, that is the blood capillaries are there. Then after that this neck portion is there. Then starting, that is a proximal convoluted. And this tube like structure is known as Henle's loop. Then distal convoluted structure. You can see in this figure clearly. Here the glomerulus with the blood capillaries and whole this cup-like structure is known as Bowman's capsule. Here it is labeled. Then the neck portion is there, that is small this portion. Then after the neck portion, proximal convoluted tubule, that is the coiled tubules are there. And the initial tubule is known as proximal tubule. Then this long tube-like structure, this U-shaped structure is known as loop of Henle with capillary networks, and then the distal tubule are there, and finally the collecting tubule. So this is the structure of the nephron. It can be asked in the exam to draw and label. So this is how you have to draw and label all the parts. Here students, please know that two types of particular arterioles are there. One is afferent arteriole, one is efferent arteriole. Here arrow it is shown. Afferent means it is entering inside the Bowman's capsule, and efferent means the arteriole that is coming outside. So two arteriole is there, afferent and efferent. This you have to remember. So this is the structure of nephron. Now nephron, structure it is shown. It is a cup-like structure we have seen first part. That is the Bowman's capsule containing a bundle of capillaries known as glomerulus. The Bowman capsule leads into the tubular structure which joins into the collecting duct. The renal artery brings the nitrogenous waste like ammonia, urea, uric acid along with excess water, salts, etc. into the nephron. It filters the nitrogenous waste, water and salts which passes through the tubular structure into the collecting duct. The waste then passes through the ureters in the urinary bladder and is then sent out through the urethra as urine. So this is how the particular, that is urine, flows out from the body. The useful products such as amino acids, glucose, salts, etc. are reabsorbed by the capillaries around the tubular structures and then goes into the renal vein. Now what happens in the plants, that how the excretion process happens in plants. In plants, the gaseous waste products produced during respiration such as CO2 and photosynthesis are removed through the stomata. We have seen the structure of the stomata. It consists of the stomatal pore and the guard cells. Excess water is removed through the stomata. This process is called transpiration. Some waste products are stored in the leaves and removed when leaves dry and fall off. Some waste products are stored in vacuoles, and some waste products like gums, resins are stored in the old xylem. So this is how the process of excretion occurs in plants. So I hope student this topic is clear to you all. In the excretion topic, remember the definition, remember the nephron structure, remember the human excretory system, which are the parts that are included, in the nephron structure, and how the urine it is moving out, that you have to remember.